Hey everyone, it's Veroosh. Welcome to my channel, and I hope you guys are doing good tonight. So we're gonna do a weekly reading because I don't know, it's a good time to do it, and hopefully it's not too late for you where you're at, or you can always watch this. This is saved. I'm gonna do a reading like I did before, the 7 days, 7 messages reading for every single sign. Aquarius, your love reading for November is coming. And first, we'll do a little bit of a recap with the astrology because there are some things that are happening this week that are pretty deep. And then we will do at the end a collective message for the new moon. So it's not like a new moon reading, it's more like a sneak peek, a preview of the new moon energy at the end of the week. How does that sound? Okay? So thanks for showing up, you guys. Nice to see you all. Let's just take a look at the astrology for a minute. I'll give you some of the overview of what's going on. You can follow me on Twitter for more astrology. I've been pumping out the content now on a more regular basis. So it's at Veroosh Tarot and then hashtag the dailyish. And I'll leave that in the hashtags. You can see it down below. Okay, so this week really starts off with the Venus and Mars opposition. We're already under this energy at the time of filming on Sunday. I already posted about this on Twitter and on TikTok, so if you want to know more, go to my Twitter and you can watch the TikTok video there as well. And essentially what it is there's a feeling of separation in love, and especially within heterosexual relationships, but even in same-sex relationships, there will be a variance of this. But there's a separation between the masculine and the feminine, and so both sides may feel estranged from the other. So there's Venus in Libra, Mars in Aries, and so we can feel quite overwhelmed. Furthermore, Venus is under a pretty hard square to the stellium in Capricorn. That's all the planets in Capricorn. So she may be feeling under a lot of pressure. So she represents our love expression in our life. We might be feeling just thwarted, pushed down at this time, or feeling as though, I don't know, just there's a lot of naysaying, or maybe there's a lot of pressure that pushes against the love we want to share with others. So, you know, if you feel a little bit, I don't know, under the weather emotionally, just hold tight. This is not a very long transit, and it actually provides for some good outcomes that I talked about on Twitter today. Oh, no, sorry, on TikTok, but the video is linked on Twitter. And so essentially, Venus is going to find her way through as she connects to the North Node. So right now this is actually happening over us, and so there's this point of awareness between where we need to go away from our attachments to other people. So our attachments of love with other people may not be satisfying at this time, and so we may be seeking out other opportunities. I don't mean like cheating on someone, but finding something else of meaning in the world around us that gives us inspiration. And there's that North Node. So look within yourself and look past this stuff, okay? The other kind of thing to focus on is that here we have the conjunction between Jupiter and Pluto, and this actually will continue right until, oh gosh, it's going to transition into a conjunction between Saturn and Jupiter. I think the end date for that conjunction is end of January, January 29th or 30th, 2021. So this has begun, even like a week ago, this has begun as a conjunction, and this has a lot to do with the world events that we've experienced this year, and then also these kinds of power dynamics and, you know, power asserting itself in our personal life as well. This is like almost a second time at bat though as well, because this is not the first time this conjunction formed. It formed earlier this year in earlier degrees in January, and so here we are again with the same sort of dynamics. And it's going to switch from a conjunction between Pluto and Jupiter that we see right here to a stellium with Saturn. And, you know, in some way it's already forming a stellium. Here is Pallas Athena right between them. And so Palsithina adds a little bit of positive spice to this stellium here, because she in some way adds like virtue and fairness to the equation. So we could be feeling through this week as if we're up against a lot, in the same way that we may have faced that we were up against the establishment in the past year. But this time around, I feel as though the energy is much more forgiving and forthcoming and empowering, you know, like go your own way, find your own truth. And it doesn't have to be you against the government or you against the system. It could be you against a community around you, friend group, whatever else. It could be something that is outside of your control, power asserting itself in your life outside of your control, and you having to put up with it in some way. It is what it is, you know, when people say that, it's kind of that energy. But the solution is really to look within yourself and find the true path that is within you through your love, and you will find it for sure. For sure. And Venus is on a beautiful aspect to the nodes right now, a sextile, letting go of the past and moving towards the future. Mars also goes direct on the 13th, 12th to the 13th, right here. And so that's going to be allowing us to move forward now with more energy. More on that on Twitter as well this week. And the last transit is on next Sunday, and we'll do something dedicated to that. I'm just going to do a sneak peek just to get familiar with the energy of this new moon. We'll have a new moon in Scorpio. It looks like 23 degrees, 24 degrees. And it's going to be, I don't know, it's going to be cool. Oh, one thing to note also, since we're talking about the new moon, it's an aspect to the stellium here, stellium in Capricorn. And so our actions, this new moon is opening up a portal, opening up new energy for us to walk through, to do things through, while Venus is on the square. So getting emotional about things it's not where you're going to go anyway this week. I think that overall it's going to be much more practical, move forward, rise to the challenge, you know, deal with your emotions, rise above your emotions, and face everything that you need to face head on. You'll see a lot more energy this time around, a lot more confidence with regard to the things that you're dealing with, and especially things that intimidate you, you know? If it's like the government or whatever is like the government in your life, you know? A pesky mother-in-law, you know, yeah, I don't know, just like the, you know, the weird cashier at the grocery store that always gives you the stink eye and you cower. Whatever represents that power dynamic in your life, you'll be much more prepared to address those issues, not fight about it, but have confidence and like look them in the eye and hold your own. So whatever is intimidating you, it's still going to intimidate you this week, but I feel like you're kind of rising to the challenge and you're finding solutions on how to deal with it. So that's a good energy. So why don't we get into the all sign reading, and then we will go sign by sign. And if you don't know how this works, let me show you guys before we get into the signs. What I do is I put down 7 cards. Oops. So we have the devil here. That's Capricorn energy. Capricorn energy is going to be really strong until the end of the year right now. So we have Capricorn energy. And then one card that usually represents Monday, day 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'll read it Monday through Sunday, but you can choose your own option. So this could be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and just kind of use the messages for how you like it or whatever resonates, okay? What else can I say? Oh yeah, so yeah, and at the end of the reading, we'll do the collective for the new moon, all right? So there's going to be more new moon readings, but this one is just a, how do you say, this one is just like a preview to get us familiar with this energy. I think things are changing right now. They have changed pretty much this day, yesterday, this day. There's like shifts that are going on around us. And when I'm saying shifts, they're changes of like a fundamental nature of who you are and where you're at in life, and you'll see the world react to you differently. Okay, so whatever it's been like, that door is now closed, and now you have a nice new beginning. And I think you'll like this energy much more than the previous one. The other one got really old, like really, really old, stuffy, stale. Everybody was like wheezing. You know, not, sorry, that's a bad pun. I mean, everybody felt, claustrophobic with it, because it was just so, it was almost, excuse me, like something was like up in the air and was like holding you down, holding all of us down. And it was different for every single person. And I feel like now that energy that wasn't giving us any opportunity to push forward and do what we want is now somehow modified. So it's different, changed. And it's really ironic. I'm not talking about Trump, but it's really ironic that this happened at the same time as the election. So take it for what that is. That wasn't a political statement. Very, very clearly, I want you guys to know. I feel like the energy changed. I think people have a lot of hope and optimism, and that's really good. I also feel like people should keep their eyes open right now and don't go blindly into that dark night. You know, I don't think it's a dark night, but I feel like, have your hope and but don't be foolish in this energy. I'm seeing people be foolish also in their celebration and happiness and overjoy. It's like, yeah, be happy, but also be wise. You're not out of the woods yet, So just keep doing what you're doing. You guys are doing great. And that's just my interpretation of the energy that I've seen over the last 5 days and where I think things are going, okay? So I hope that helps and gives you guys some perspective. Okay, so first sign, let's see. We have Sagittarius. Hey girl, hey. Yeah, I have something to say to Sag. I came across a couple Sag people that have, both of them have modified their Sag placements to no longer be a Sag by adopting a completely different branch of astrology. And I thought it was so uncanny. I don't know if this helps you guys, but I was like, do Sagittarians do that? Like, I don't think it's because they don't like Sag, the sign. I just think that they're just like that. And that is so Sagittarian to me, to like change your identity, to change your identity, or like to change your astrology to like, design. And like one of the people wears like a lot of red and it's like you can see the Sag all over like this person, but it's like, no, this person's like identifying as a different sign. So I respect everybody. Like go get your identity, whatever makes sense. Or maybe she's using a different system, but in fact I think she is, but anyway, so I think that that's pretty interesting. So Sages like to put on their astrological signs like different clothes. It's cool. It's really the essence of Sag, the creativity, the think outside of the box energy, the ability to shift and change and not care. It's a very like that side of Sag with Aquarius is freaking beautiful in a couple. Okay, so let's see your energy. So we have, for this week, we have the 6 of Pentacles. So you're going to receive a lot for the energy that you put out this week. There's a lot of reciprocation. I feel like you're finding people that have good energy that you can vibe with. So great. Now let's take a look at Tuesday. We have the 8 of Cups. I feel as though things that were of great importance to discuss and talk about, you're sort of leaving behind this week. So I feel like possibly, letting some things go, not feeling as triggered to speak to things, just moving on from things that may have been very important for you to talk about. So changing lanes. Then we have the 10 of Wands on Wednesday, day 3, if you choose your own. And so what this represents is that I feel as though there's a lot of different details around you, Sag. I think that you're like a child in a garden with like a plethora of options, a lot of different ideas up in the air. And I feel like that's very good for you to go with. So go enjoy that. Then we have the 4 of Cups. So that's on Thursday. Very lucky offer will come in for you this week. You might receive a call on Thursday or day 4 that you're going to be very happy with. Somebody's going to reach out to you. Somebody's going to be friendly. There's just a good energy around you. On Thursday, we have the 7 of Wands. That's, this is, what is it? Jupiter and Leo. No, Jupiter, Mars and Leo. I think it's Jupiter and Leo. So we have 7 of Wands. And so that's Friday. You might be on a standoff with a lover, Sag. Now, you've been getting lots of love vibes in my Twitter readings for you guys this weekend. But for whatever it is, I think you're putting your foot down with someone that you love. And so I feel like it's time to put your foot down on some things and define some boundaries in love, okay? Saturday, we have the Star. Very fated week. I feel like you're aligning with good people and good situations. Mars moving forward or going direct in Aries is a wonderful, wonderful energy that will just skyrocket and move you along. Here is the next message. We have the 10 of Swords. And so that's Sunday, Sun in Gemini. And so I feel like you have this week let something go, Sag, and especially like something that had been really under your skin or been holding you back emotionally, not feeling so great about things, or just frankly upset, you know, something just got into your head and then you couldn't shake it off. And that's the thing with Sag, you guys are so creative, most of you, that like when there's an idea that kind of permeates your brain, it can really get stuck with you and stick with you. And it can be a little overwhelming. So it's nice to see that I think you're finally shedding the attachment to that idea, letting it go, going in a different direction, and feeling much more clear. And then also the support of people around you is here, which is great as well. So, hey girl, hey. So that's Sag, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Okay, so let's move on to the next sign. And hi, Ava. Thank you for stopping by. You haven't been around in a minute. Okay, Ava's one of the moderators from back a while back. Okay, so here we have Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Let's take a look at your week. Okay, Tauruses. Taurus energy is good for love right now. It's coming through like everywhere. It's love, 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 love everywhere. Like holding it down within relationships. If you're single, be on the lookout. Love is really good for Taurus. Okay? It's just you guys, the energy that's coming through. I don't remember if it's necessarily astrology. I think astrology though too as well. Okay, so okay. I thought I set this for the wrong time, but I think I set the right time. Okay, Taurus, your turn. So your overall energy is the Queen of Wands, the Sag, the Leo, Aries, or water sign. So you're around someone who has a lot of energy, or you have a lot of energy this week. It really feels as though there's like a lot of hope, very bright energy, you know, just like having fun. You might be around someone who's very vivacious, somebody who has a lot of bright energy, someone who laughs a lot, good cheer and goodwill all around you. So very good energy. That's what you're bringing out, but I think you'll also see a friend or someone, male or female, who has that energy as well. 5 of Wands. So some of you might bicker with people around you. Just a little tit for tat, a little bit of a, you know, verbal discourse. I feel like there could be some minor disagreements that you're talking with others about, but you're working through them. I feel as though everybody's holding their own, and that's going to be the tough part of it. And then on Wednesday, day 3, we have the Ace of Wands. I think, Taurus, that this has to do with your outer circles. It doesn't have to do with your family or someone close to you. I feel like you're going to hit the mark with something. This is a big prediction. I think you're going to hit the mark with something this week, and you're going to make a call on something, and it's going to turn out really, really well. Okay? So we have Thursday, we have the 3 of Cups. It's very lucky for you to give someone a second chance. I'm thinking this disagreement, and I really felt like it was a minor disagreement. So if you kind of get upset, walk out on a conversation that's gotten heated, give it a second chance. It's going to lead to good luck. If it's not just this, if it's someone from the past whom you haven't spoken to in a long time, and you hear from them and they're like, hey, let's hang out, do it. It's going to bring you good luck. So whoever is wanting to come back in right now, you should very much be like, oh, this is the good luck Veroosh mentioned. Okay, so you should be very hopeful this week, Taurus. Very upbeat, very like, this is the good energy, this is where I need to be, sort of thing. So yeah. Okay, and then we have Friday, we have the Page of Swords, Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra, secondary transits in Earth, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. So to me, as though you might be dealing with a partner, those of you who are in relationships, you might be dealing with a partner who's being childish and saying petty things. Now I'm starting to see where this is coming from. So you could be dealing with someone who's just not on the ball in the same way as you are, and they could be immature. For some of you, not all of you. For others, I feel like a departure with regard to love, taking a chance on love, is a positive thing. Remember, initiative this week works very much in your favor. So the fact that you feel the intuition to go for something is going to be successful, okay? And then Saturday, we have the Hanged Man. Okay, so allow things to work out of their own accord. Don't get too heated in a disagreement, because it's going to work out once people's tempers kind of go down. So you could be feeling agitated, frustrated, whatever. But I feel like if you just let them breathe and settle down, things are going to work out. Okay, so next sign is, this is for Sunday, sorry, the Hermit. You have to kind of go your own way. I don't think you're alone, but I think you have to sort of go do your own thing. Turn your back on petty. Turn your back on people who are just digging in their heels, who are not being helpful. And I think you're going to find some great success. So I think your energy is very good for love right now, but I also, and you have to take, this is saying the 3 of Cups is like, take a chance on seeing somebody again. So whatever situation you're in, take a chance on that, and be patient that the situations that are sort of working against you a little bit right now, where people are not as agreeable as they should be, give them some time to think. Turn your back on them for now, let them simmer, and then wait for their comeback, and be like, oh yeah, that's, they'll learn. This is just immaturity talking. If your partner, boyfriend, girlfriend is saying annoying things or otherwise being annoying, then don't take it to heart. They have to mature, and that's just something that's on them. Okay? Okay. So, next sign, we have Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Hello, Cancer. Let's see. I feel like you guys have been going at the back of the list for a while, so it's nice to see you right up front. I don't know if you guys know, those of you who don't watch this regularly, but when I do random readings, I always feel like the cards or the signs that come up first have like some of the stronger energies coming through, whereas the ones at the end are more chill. Okay. Okay, so let's see what's good, Cancer. Oops, I almost did a compass spread. Okay. I have done 2, so we're right at the beginning. And it's okay. I think it's going to be a really good reading. And at the end, we're going to do a bonus. So for the new moon so we can get familiar with the energy. Okay, so here we go. So Cancer's energy is the Queen of Swords. So what was it? Cancer's, there's been so many downloads about Cancers just sitting down and waiting and observing the crap that other people do, and then knowing exactly your own position in the situation and not like sacrificing your position by, how do you say, like catering or playing along with the crap that other people are pretending to do. Okay, so the Queen of Swords is you being very smart this week, Cancer, and watching other people. And usually you would get roped in, but I don't think you will this week. I think you're going to kind of keep your distance and be like, you know, a cheetah in the grass. Like, you know, you don't want to be a part of that conversation. Here is the next message. We have the Emperor for Tuesday, day 2. Important conversations. Game face on this week, Cancer. I feel like very important decisions with regard to business, conversations about business, success. It's all on your side. You're very like, actually emotions shut down, it seems like. Your emotions are very matter of fact. It might be the stellium in Capricorn because you've been dealing with Pluto in Capricorn for a very long time. That's in your 7th house. Let me show you. Okay, I'm not going to bring out the Cancer chart, but here's the stellium. So this is here for you guys in the 7th house. Maybe I should do it because otherwise you guys won't know what some of you guys won't know. So here's the Cancer chart. So this is what you're dealing with. And you've been dealing with this energy for many years. And it's almost like, how do you say? It's like you almost have it figured out in terms of how to deal with it, if that makes sense. So it's been very overwhelming, whatever you've been dealing with. And you're like, now I have experience with dealing with it. And I know exactly, you know, how to handle things. I know exactly, you know, my response to this situation that I was baffled by before is very clear these days. And that's your Queen of Swords. It's like, don't mess with a Cancer this week, you guys. Sun, Moon, and Rising. And then we have the Ace of Pentacles. You might make a decision about money. And if you make a decision about money, I think you're making the best decision possible. I think this is like, your energy is just so strong here for success financially, or at least a very good start. So good for you. And then Thursday, day 4, we have the 4 of Pentacles. Don't spend your money. Don't give over energy to others this week, Cancer. It's all about you. It's all about like holding it down and making wise decisions. Then we have Friday, we have the Death card. This is especially true for those of you who were in a relationship before. So an old boyfriend, you know, maybe you've been single for a while, an old boyfriend or girlfriend. I feel as though, how do you say? I feel as though that relationship is informing why you're so strong with certain things right now. Very, very decisive and very like, I'm not going to let this energy mess with me, bring me down, or hold me back at all. And with regard to relationships, I feel like you're very like, again, decisive. You're going to change it, and you're not going to wait for, you're not going to wait. You're going to be very decisive with regard to your relationships this week. No wasting time, no giving it a shot, not sitting around and thinking about it. I feel like you're very matter of fact and businessy, very businessy energy, very Queen of Swords energy, you know, very conservative, very like, you know, I know conservative, lower C conservative, not, I know conservative is sort of like a hot word right now, but I mean conservative, like watching your own back. Saturday, we have, yeah, you're getting the message. This is your card, the Chariot. So you're getting the message. No more, you know, doormat, Cancer. No more bending over backwards to help people who don't deserve help. Sunday, we have the 7 of Pentacles. And so long-term decisions this week, investment in the future, success in the future. You're hitting it big, and it's kind of like a home run. You know, when someone hits a home run, or, you know, shoots a 3-point basket, or, you know, hits like an awesome goal in hockey, or whatever it is. There's a moment when you, I don't know if you guys played sports. I never played those kinds of sports too much, but when you actually achieve like a feat, it's like you're in the zone, you know, and in that moment you have perfect timing, and like everything else gets quiet, and it's you and the basket or the net or whatever else, and nobody else matters because you're just so focused in on your goal. So I feel like that's your energy. You're like 3-point basket. If I were to call this part of the reading anything for Cancer, it's like a, you know, what is it called? Like a shot without hitting the rim, like a swoosh. I don't know what it's called. Or, you know, just some really amazing, you're going to make some amazing decisions, and those amazing decisions are going to be very precise and very like discerning. I really like this energy for you, Cancer. So big boss energy coming through. Okay, speaking of the big boss, okay, Capricorn, let's do this. Sun, Moon, and Rising. Let's take a look at your cards. Okay. So, let's see your cards for the next 7 days. I'm really enjoying this energy. Do you guys like it? I really like the energy tonight. Okay, that's why I did the reading. I was like, oh, the energy's good. Let's do it. Okay. So, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising. See, Capricorn's like, I'm a boss, but I'm in love. I'm a boss, but I'm in love. There we go. So yeah, loving energy around you. This can be all levels of love. I want everyone to know that when I do love readings, for those of you who are single, I believe love shows up in many forms. So don't get triggered by that. Some of you guys are asexual. Other people have different preferences. It's none of our business. So just apply it to wherever love shows up in your life and however you express it. But I think that you're very much endeared to other people. People stand out for you this week, Capricorn, and they're special. They're special energy, okay? And then we have Tuesday. There we go, Capricorn energy. I feel like it's like shutting something down, like a very, very direct energy is going to come upon you, and especially in the form of speech. So you might say something to someone or assert yourself in a very direct manner. This is the play-by-play. This is how it is. Okay. Wednesday, we have the Strength card, which is Leo. Wednesday, Mercury. I feel like you're going to lead half of your week with passion. This time is very focused on achievement, goal setting, breakthrough moments, a lot of success. But there's also this passion. There's also this spirit that comes from within your heart, you know? And so I feel like you'll feel this passion towards someone, most likely a person. And I think it's going to be a point of inspiration. I wouldn't mess with a Capricorn either this week. I feel like you guys are just like not thinking, just doing, and very on point. And then we have Thursday, the Tower. If something breaks down for you this week, if there's an unexpected shift or tilt in your life that's unexpected, I feel like you should be very happy about it. I think it's very, very lucky. Very lucky. So whenever I see the Two of Cups with the Tower, look for your heart suddenly bursting open towards someone else. You might have moments of real love that you find in other people. In other words, you may find unexpected love with other people of all different forms. But I do feel like suddenly you will feel just your heart exploding, like, oh man, I really love this person, which is really great energy. So, and especially with the Tower and the Two of Cups, for me, that's a surefire, and Leo here on this side, which is Strength. It's like suddenly you're like, oh, you're like waking up with love. It's good stuff. So enjoy it, but don't let it distract you also from your success. Friday, King of Swords, Gemini, Aquarius, Libra, secondary transits in fire, Sag, Leo, or Aries. So there's someone who is around some of you who has a lot of control. They may not be an air sign, but the really important thing is that you might be dealing with the control of another person. The person you're interested in, the person that you love, male or female, is quite in control, and you found yourself in a situation where they're very in control. It's a very, like, they have a lot of control in the dynamics of the situation. I'm not sure if that's for good or bad. What I'm getting from the card is that they're very organized, and I don't feel like they're hurtful with it. I hope not. If they are, then leave. But if they're not, I feel as though they like run a tight ship, if that makes sense. They're very on point and very sort of demanding energy. And I feel like that's not necessarily a bad thing, but it might not sit well with you. I'm just saying, if it's not sitting well with you, then I feel like you'll know already. Like you'll already know that you're dealing with a partner or a boyfriend or a girlfriend who's just so much, you know? And if that relationship is breaking down, only those of you who already know, it's not unexpected. But if you already know that this releasing that relationship now before the new moon is the best thing you can do. But I don't think that's the truth for most of you. But I think there might be a situation where you sort of say, no, like this is not right. But for some, I feel as though you're drawn to it, the strength of this person, because like attracts like, you know? You know when they say differences attract, it's not true. Like attracts like. When you find likeness, so when you find strength in another person, that's like a really cool thing. Oh, so, you know, intelligence, whatever else. So we have Two of Swords, a decision to be made about a situation this week, and it is going to have consequences, for better or worse. Whatever decision you're making this week is very, very impactful. And then we have the Page of Wands, Sag, Leo, or Aries. By Sunday, you're going to be inspired with a new idea. So don't take it all so seriously through the rest of the week. On Sunday, you will have some kind of really cool idea, bright idea, exciting, you know, what's there over the horizon, just kind of like, I don't know. It's almost like Dorothy about to go home from Wizard of Oz, and she's like survived the Wizard of Oz, and now she's like going back to like home, and she's so stoked and excited. So whatever it is, at the end of the week, at the end of the day, at the end of everything, you're going to be very excited about a new frontier, a new opportunity. So lots of changes. These are little like snapshots of your life, I feel. So these are different feelings that are coming up and little messages. So I hope they help. Okay. I really like this reading, hey? It's kind of cool. You have to listen to it the right way, though. Sometimes it comes through as one narrative, but most of the time, and I prefer it to be little pictures of your week. Okay. So now we have Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising. All right, Pisces. Let's take a look at your cards. Ooh. It's a very, very intense energy, very like upright. Can you guys feel it? How are you guys feeling tonight? Let me know in the comments. Pisces. Oh, it's Pisces. I didn't even realize. I'm like, why am I? Okay. I started feeling like woo-woo, you know? If you guys don't know this, whenever I do Pisces readings, I get really weird because it's like, I don't know, I just have a special connection with Pisces energy. I can float around in it for days. It's so good. Okay. All right. So the reason I said it's so upright because I started feeling like very like woo-woo, like up in the sky, Lucy in the sky with diamonds kind of thing. Okay, so we have Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising. So, okay, so Seven of Swords. You know, just walking away from things that don't serve you. This is a deck designed by the guy who did the really cool Lenormand deck. And there's a little fox in it, so that's the fox. And in Lenormand, the fox represents somebody who's trying to rip you off. like a sneaky person. And so this takes on a different energy, because this guy's taking his swords and he's like, the fox is around, and he's like, no, I'm not going to let the fox rip me off, you know? That's you, Pisces. Drawing a line in the sand. Okay, then we have the Queen of Cups. Important conversation with a water sign. A heart-to-heart conversation, telling them how you feel. Hearing some gossip this week, possibly, that's going to help you, like, understand. So when I say gossip, I mean positive gossip. Society is built on gossip. It just can't be, how do you say, ill-willing or mean. So I feel like this is like insider information on something. Very important, and it helps you understand what you're dealing with. Wednesday, we have the Eight of Wands. Very positive communication. People are here to tell you that they like you this week, Pisces. I feel like you are looking at someone who's just dirty and mean. Someone who has done wrong by you or people around you. And you're like, I see you, fox. I like foxes, by the way, so I don't want to personify them too much. But it's like, I see you, troublemaker. I don't want any part of this. And you're walking away. And I feel like around you, the energy is very supportive, friends and good energy. But there is that one person that you're like, or situation where you're like, no, this isn't for me. Then we have the Moon, which is your card. So that's slightly different. You're going to get partial information this week, Pisces. You're just going to vibe around and not know exactly everything, but you kind of are okay with that energy. You don't have to know everything. It's just okay to be just, you know, like, it's interesting. It's almost like a fairy tale you're in, and you don't know what's going to happen yet, okay? Here is the next energy we have for Friday. Then we have the Seven of Wands. So a lot of people are putting their foot down. So maybe you're putting your foot down with a partner. If you're in a relationship, you might just be one way or another saying, this is how things need to be. I don't think you're going to waver very much with love. So if you're dealing with someone and they're trying to push you around or push their weight, I don't think you're going to let it happen. And I think that you prioritize friendship instead of other relationships. So your friends' energy is more important to you this week than the energy of people who are testing you. You know, you're really in touch with what you need, which is kind, understanding energy, and you're very healthily dismissive of any energy that's antithetical to your well-being. And then we have the Empress energy. That's Venus. And so it's almost like, how do you say this? Let's talk about it in women's terms. So like, if a woman wants a child and she reaches a certain age, okay, then she gets very serious about having family. And every decision that she wavered about when she was younger, hopefully, if everything else is okay, she's very discerning. Like, I'm not going to just date you for however long. I want to this is my priority of being the Empress. So I'm not going to put myself in a position where somebody's dipping on me or wanting to take something very casually because I have higher ambitions. And you have the support of friends, particularly female friends, okay? Sunday, we have the High Priestess. My Pisces coming through. Hey, guys. So we have the High Priestess. And I think it's all going to work out. I think this week is about putting your actions where your mind is. So what you want to achieve for yourself, whether it's children or something else, I feel like you have to make the decision to remove the blockages that stop you, the people, the situations that don't give to you what you deserve, okay? Good energy, Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Let's rock and roll. Woo, okay. I'm catching feelings. Okay, so we have Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Libra's under hard aspects. Venus is in your sign. That's really helpful. but you have those aspects to Capricorn. So if you feel like your hand, like if you're touching that ball, you know, that electric ball that makes your hair stand up, that's my vision of Libra right now. Like, ah, no matter what I do, the energy is really, really electric. Not bad, just very intense, very intense. And you have some great opportunities come through for you. But if you want a more chill and peaceful energy, it's definitely going to come early next year. So, and I know that sounds like a long time from now, but it's literally a month and a half. Hey girl, hey, it's almost New Year's. Are you guys excited? That just hit me. Yay. Okay. Okay. So happy New Year, guys. Let's do it. Okay, let's take on this plague. No, I'm just kidding. That's my Libra, Mars, and Pluto. Okay, so, so we have the King of, I got really happy right now. I think that's a channeled energy. I really feel like we're going to get through it, you guys. I really feel like there's going to be a very healthy solution that's going to work for a lot of people. Like, I just feel like it's within our grasp. So, good energy. So King of Wands, okay. So I feel like you're the puppet master. King of Wands to me is like the puppet master, the person who knows what's going on. And so I feel like, you know, he's the man. He's the man with the plan. And you are, whether you're a man or a woman, I feel like you're the architect. In another deck, the Knight of Pentacles is the architect. To me, he's the architect. And I know a Sag who is an architect, and he's a fabulous one, and it's very much this energy. So King of Wands, the architect, the designer of everything in a positive way, okay? So I feel like, I feel as though you have the vision. The problem is in the execution. The execution being that there are obstacles in your way to achieve what you have in your head. But the vision is there, and you're going to get there, Libra. Okay, Tuesday we have the Ace of Swords. Some kind of important communication or conversation is going to happen this week, specifically orally, so on the phone or in person, conversation-wise, okay? Wednesday we have the Four of Pentacles. If somebody's waiting on you to give an answer for something this week, hold back, Libra. Don't put your cards out yet. Wait a little bit. And then, you know, you'll find out more information. So I feel like if you, how do you say, if you tell them everything up front, things are going to change. You're going to find new information. And so I feel like it's better just to wait until that information comes in, okay? Thursday, we have the King of Swords, Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra. Secondary transits in Fire, Sag, Leo, or Aries. Okay, so, King of Swords. Very good person for you. Gemini, Aquarius, Libra, most likely, but somebody else as well, a decision maker, is very important for you to connect with this week. This person brings you luck. He brings you good energy. He may not be an air sign, but this is a consultant or somebody who gives you sound advice. A wise man is going to give you his advice, Libra. It could be a woman as well, so listen to that, okay? Friday, we have the Page of Pentacles. That's really cute. So many of you guys are on the doorsteps of love, new romance, especially of a physical nature. If you're in a partnership, it's very likely that your relationship with your partner will take on like a new energy to it. It will take on a new vibe. So very exciting energy, starting something new within your relationship. But also, if you are single, then you might meet someone and it might be a very physical chemistry thing, okay? And then we have Saturday, the Eight of Swords. You're going through a tricky situation. That's what it is. And that's that square, the 90-degree angle to Capricorn. Tricky situation that's not easy to solve, but you will definitely solve it. Don't get overwhelmed by it, okay? And then we have the Lovers. Okay, so that's Gemini. Lovers. Strong allies, strong love, just good family energy around you this week. So this is all to do with some kind of such situation that you're managing. Remember, puppet master, architect. But in terms of love, supported, loved, cared about, appreciated, those kinds of things are going on for you guys. Okay? So that's Libra's energy for this week. Okay. So now let's rock and roll and choose the next sign. We have Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Oh, Geminis, you guys should watch my Instagram live. There was a special message for you guys there today. So go check it out. It's so it's crazy. Before I chose this card, gift from a Virgo came in and literally said, "Hey, beautiful gems." Dude, you're psychic. Before I flipped the card over, he did that. So he's one of the regulars and a member. So pretty neat stuff. I'm impressed. That's a synchronicity. And he's a Sagittarius, right? You're a Sagittarius? So big prop for that. Okay. So let's go for Gemini, Sun, Moon. So Geminis, you have like some, actually today, guys, we're under a very, very powerful yod. That was earlier on Sunday, the day of filming. So in the morning, for some of you guys, early afternoon. You may have had a breakthrough moment. Just look to whatever happened around you. There may have been like a unraveling event to do with your 8th house. So whatever's been keeping you down for a long time, all year, you might have had some kind of breakthrough moment, maybe behind the scenes. Okay, so here is your energy. We have the 7 of Pentacles, long-term decisions. So it's like figuring it all out and making some long-term decisions for success and progress. Okay, number 2, we have the 9 of Pentacles. Okay, so that's Venus in Virgo. Conversations about wealth. You might talk with someone who has money, and especially those of you who like are looking for investors or money to bring in. You might have a conversation with someone of means, of money, someone who has a lot of money, maybe for your business or some other reason. Wednesday, we have the 2 of Wands. I'm also feeling very tired for your sign, so there's some kind of tired energy going on for you. 2 of Wands, I'm not sure what it is yet, but I felt sleepy more than tired, so get your rest this week. I'm not tired at all, like me, but I'm sensing it. Wait for the different possibilities to come in. Information about different possibilities as to how to do something will become available for you this week. So if one solution isn't really up to your desire or whatever else, then there might be something else, okay? And then we have the Ace of Swords. Communication's going to come in that's going to give you some insight. So maybe at the beginning of the week, what you feel you're dealing with, what you feel you're dealing with at the beginning of the week may actually, how do you say this, open up to more possibilities later on. Okay, Friday, day 5, we have the 4 of Pentacles. In love, you might be feeling iced out, or you might be icing someone else out. Keeping guard, not sharing. Maybe there's a reason for this. Maybe it's time to, I don't know, maybe it's time to think about yourself more than them. I think that's what it is, Gemini. It's time for you. I think you've realized that you have to make some individual plans for yourself. And so you might be a little bit shielded from whoever it is that you're in a romantic situation with, if you are. Otherwise, emotionally, you might be a little bit distant from others this week, or maybe others are distant from you as well. Okay, Saturday we have the King of Swords, Gemini, Aquarius, Libra, secondary transits in fire. You've been presented with some kind of problem, you've been presented with some kind of, this is the rules, this is what you're dealing with. And so I feel like you need to find your solution in this opportunity or problem, and you need to think about it, about how it's going to work. Literally, somebody's giving you an opportunity, or somebody is giving you some kind of framework that you have to adopt into working within this framework of some kind. And so you just have to literally adopt to this framework, or just adapt to what has been told to you. Okay. And then Sunday we have the Emperor, which is Aries. And so I feel as though I think you're making wise decisions about your life. I'm also picking up on the fact that you might not be as open to a romantic relationship that you're in, or if you're single, just in general, to romance this week. And I feel like you're making like responsible decisions, and your long-term plans are very important for you. And I feel like you're very much trying to like assure of your success. You're putting a lot of effort behind your independence and your success. So good for you for doing that. It's a very serious week for you guys, I think, but not a bad one. I just feel like you're working very hard for trying to secure a good outcome. And if you put enough work into it, I'm sure you will. So there we go. So that's Gemini. Next sign, let's see. We have Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Let's take a look at your cards. Aquarius, your guys' love reading for November will happen tomorrow morning. Okay? So sorry for the delay. Let's take a look at your cards. I don't know why I just cut that, but let's do it. So we have 7 cards for you guys. Aquarius got some pretty intense readings on Twitter, so you guys should go check it out. Let's see. So we have the 9 of Pentacles. So you have a lot of resources or money or something you have achieved to speak for itself, but you're sort of standing alone with it. So, you know, like you pushed hard towards your outcomes, and now you're kind of not isolated, but you're by yourself with your success. And it's a strong position, and yet it's one where you feel a lack of social support. But you don't feel bad about it. It's just, I feel like you recognize that like it's time to make some social connections. It's time to bring people in, because when Aquarius pushes hard, when Aquarius pushes hard, I don't feel like, I think you can push past people a lot. And then you need to get a hold of yourself and be like, oh, I worked really hard towards this destination, and now I need to kind of address the other needs I have in my life: love, friendship, family, companionship. So it's not a sadness and it's not loneliness. It's an awareness that it's unhealthy for you to continue in the manner in which you have, isolating yourself through work or whatever else. You find success in this direction, but you also are wise enough to realize, like, wait a minute, I need to call some friends. I can't isolate myself. So that's your weak energy. 7 of Pentacles, an important conversation about money, long-term money, agreements. Maybe you're trying to figure out if somebody is going to be an agreeable person with whom you can work in the long term with. Wednesday, we have the 6 of Swords. So moving on from a situation, 6 of Swords. Moving on from a situation, communicating towards leaving. I think you're letting people know that you're about to change on them again. Aquarians do that. You guys, like, Oh, I think a change is coming. Nobody understands what you're talking about. And then you leave and then they're surprised. It's like, well, I told you 3 weeks ago that I think things are going to change. So here is the fourth reading. We have the Seven of Cups. Okay. And so I feel as though there's going to be a lot of different opportunities ahead of you, Aquarius, and there may not be clear on which one's the best. Just embrace all of them and see what sticks. I think that you'll see, like, just be prepared to have a lot of opportunities ahead of you this week and moving forward. And not everything is going to be what you need it to be. And just be okay with being like, okay, I'll just take it on and see what works and I'll let go of the rest. Friday, we have Page of Cups. New love, though. Hey, girl, hey. You might find a crush on somebody, someone new, waking up your heart. You might be falling in love with someone. It could also be really admiring you. So, you know, you're like on top of your game, all glowed up, and like, you've earned it, right? Nine of Pentacles. And somebody's watching you and is like, wow, Aquarius really has their shit together. Like somebody's you know, stan, a little friend. Saturday, we have the Six of Pentacles, Moon in Taurus. So Saturday, Moon in Taurus, I think that your success comes from your generosity in the past. I feel like people are willing to work with you. They're willing to like be around you. You have a good reputation. And I feel like you can really choose where you're going to go because you have been good to the right people. Okay. Here is the next message. We have the Star as the outcome. So this is a very, very lucky week with breakthroughs, unexpected breakthroughs. And I feel like this is your card. I feel like you're going to hit, it's that season, time to change again, Aquarius, time to, you know, go a different route, time to, and I can literally see you telling people like, you know, I think I'm going a different direction right now. And you can see them not getting what you're saying, you know? And it's like, then they'll be surprised that you're gone. And then they'll like say, oh, like ghost? No, don't ghost people. But like people like sometimes miss the fact that they've been told, you know? And so, yeah, so you're making a long-term decision, new partners, new alliances, new opportunities, people like you, someone has a crush on you. It's a pretty good week for Aquarius, actually, pretty solid. You can feel the horizon of that conjunction in Aquarius, huh? At the end of the year, like the 20th, 21st, yeah? So it's going to be a good one. It's going to be intense. It's almost like you're getting plugged in, you know, like into the electricity, like in a good way, all charged up. Okay, so now we have Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising. I'm getting really good readings for Aries as well. Very happy readings, so your energy's good. Your energy is very bright. So very bright energy for Aries. Happy, good, just good. Aries is good. Sun, Moon, and Rising. Let's take a look at your cards. Okay. So let's take a look. We have the Sun. Look at this. I told you. We haven't seen the Sun once, and we're at the end of the reading almost. So, yeah, lots. How many cards? We have 3 more. So this is the last 4. So yeah, Aries, you have a beautiful, bright week ahead of you. Happiness, joy, just good, very happy energy. You'll feel it right from tomorrow, Monday. And then Tuesday, King of Pentacles, hey girl, hey. An important conversation with a money man, hey? Hey, Mr. Money Man, how are you doing? So yeah, important conversation with a money man, Aries. I like this dude. He's like, he doesn't mess around. Yeah, big decision, big calls on a situation, agreement, trustworthy conversations. On Wednesday, we have the Magician. So in this position, very, very lucky. Again, you're one of those signs that might make a decision this week that's going to really shoot you to the moon, Alice, like really hit it out of the ballpark, like a home run sort of thing. So be ready for a decision. I do feel like an earth sign might have a crush on you. It could be male or female, but more those of you who date men, I feel like more of a very strong masculine energy. So, yeah, strong desire. Somebody wants to like set your life on flame and like they're just really here for it. Okay. And then we have this, look at this. I told you guys, Aries, did you guys see? Well, Mars is going direct in your sign as your ruler. So it's time, it's party time. Okay. Breakthrough, lucky moment, transcendence, you know, wonderful, wonderful energy, bright excitement, soulmate energy. Someone's coming through. Just lay out the carpet for you. And then we have the King of Swords, Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra. Secondary transits in Fire, Sag, Leo, or Aries. Now, who is it? How many dudes do you guys have? How many girls? So somebody's going to make their feelings very clear towards you in a positive sense. A declaration of love. This is how we should do it. You know, somebody's going to just lay it out on the table for you. And then we have the Four of Pentacles. You have been very, very conservative with someone, Aries. You have been very controlled in how you deal with someone, how you interact. Very careful towards someone else. You haven't been letting someone in as quickly to make sure that this is the right person. So it's like you've been wise in your decisions with someone. And then Sunday we have the Ace of Swords, communication. That could be you saying something back after getting an offer of some kind. Important communication happens this week. A declaration of feelings. Somebody wants to make you an offer you're very happy about, because we have the star and the sun. Whatever it is, it's big. And remember, this is the last of your transit in Capricorn in your 10th house. So if it's career oriented, go for it. It's not going to stick around more than 6 weeks. So go for the big things that are available to you. Don't think that because it's like, it might feel intense right now. So you're like, oh, I'll just do it in February. It's very likely that it's not going to be around in February. So keep that in mind. If you're getting big offers, they may be only available to you now. Okay? So that's that. Okay? Thanks, Aries. And thank you so much for the super buck. That's very generous of you. Thank you. Okay. So now let's see the next energy. We have Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Meow, meow, Leos. Somebody asked me why I put up cats with Leo things. Somebody showed me, I'm like, I love Leos. I'm the cat woman. Meow, meow. Okay. Leos, let's rock and roll. I don't even remember what the comment was, but there was something about Leo that I was going to say, but I forget. But cats are awesome. Okay, so here we go. Sun, Moon, and Rising. I'm not so into when people have like lynx cats or bigger cats, because those cats want to run around, you know. But domestic cats, they're fucking great. And they like being with humans, so that's a different sort of thing. They're happy. Okay, so let's see. The other thing I get tripped out about cats is like the cats are the same all around the world, you know? They're like more globalized than we are. Like a cat, like a tabby cat is the same in East Asia as it is in North America, you know? And they're all like everywhere, and it's kind of great. So cats and dogs, right? But dogs are actually more regional still. But cats are like, they're everywhere. Like there are certain regional versions, but cats are like everywhere. And like you'll see like an orange tabby anywhere in the world, and you'll see like a tuxedo cat anywhere in the world, and it's kind of great. So cats do own the world. Okay. So here's your energy. We have the Two of Swords, a decision between a couple different options. Yeah. Okay. So and then we have the Justice card. You might set someone straight, Leo. You might set someone straight, and someone could be asking for your attention, and you might just frankly say, it's not like that. Or you might say, you're kind of barking up the wrong tree. And this person should know better. That's what I get. This person should know. It's almost like, you let them get away with it. You turned a blind eye to some bad behavior from them. And now they're coming around and pretending like they don't even know what they're talking about. Like the audacity of it, And I don't think you're going to let that slide. So I think you'll be very clear about boundaries with some people this week. Then we have the High Priestess. An oracle is going to tell you a message this week. So pay attention to it and hear her out or him. There's going to be messages of great importance that are coming into your life, Leo, this week that you should pay attention to. Okay? And then we have the Seven of Cups. Okay, that's really good. So a lot of opportunities, very similar to Aquarius. Look out for opportunities, but yours is more of a people variety. You'll meet lots of people, interact with lots of people, and you will in some way, don't be anxious about who is the right person, who's not. You'll figure it out. So cast your nets wide, bring in all these different experiences and people, and later it will work things out. So let's see the next message. We have the Page of Wands. If you're in a new relationship, it's very hot and steamy. Very, very hot. And somebody who might be younger than you might have a crush on you if you're single. Any sign, but maybe another fire sign. Okay? So Mars is going, direct in Aries. That's in your 9th house. And so what that's going to do is just kind of blow your mind. You're like much more free. The things that you were sort of regressed about or awkward with, now you're feeling like, just take it on. I'll take it on. And then Saturday we have the Six of Swords, which is moving on. Bye-bye, sayonara, okay? Moving on from a situation on an emotional level. This keeps coming up. You guys are really like holding on to some relationship, and it's like waves of things, letting it go, moving past it, very sentimental about someone. It's probably someone who you thought was like your soulmate or your perfect companion, and like you're holding on to the vision of the good side of them, but we already know that there's like a narcissistic side. And so you need to remind yourself again and again that you fell in love with the beautiful version of that person, but that person actually had that kind of very unhealthy side, toxic side. And so rather than feeling sad about it, I don't know where you are in your stage of healing, embrace the possibility rather than the possibility that that's the kind of person you need. And that's hope, like, oh, those nice qualities about that scummy person are the ones that I want, So put your heart in the right place and then choose a direction. Keep going. You don't have to have a direction. You can just wander around this week. You'll be fine. Seven of Pentacles, long-term decisions, looking forward towards your future, having a little fun in the interim. You might have a little romance. If you have a little romance, that's really good. So be okay with not knowing. This week, everybody's saying like, be okay with not being okay, and then be okay with being okay. Those are the two slogans that people are saying. Well, I'm saying be okay with not knowing. Be okay with just being like, it'll come. I trust the universe, it'll come. I'll have a little romance. I'll have a little fun with friends. I'll just bring some good energy in. So that's for you, Leo. Meow, meow. What I do want to say is, Ava, what did you say? Ava asked me a question. Am I the oracle? Maybe. I am the oracle. I am the captain. You see my ring? I'm the captain, Ava. I show you the direction. So let's go. Lego. All right. You go over there. Okay, so here is the next sign. We have Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. I kind of like when Virgo goes last because it's like, I don't know. But Mars is going to go direct on the 13th. Look at this. Maybe this is for Ava or maybe this is for Virgos, Knight of Pentacles. Somebody's coming through. Big energy, baby. So good for you. Okay, so Knight of Pentacles, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. And then some air signs in that too. All right, so let's rock and roll. Let's see. All right. Oh, and then remember, we're going to do a collective at the end, a preview of the new moon energy, a sneak peek with me. Yes. Hi, Julietta. All right. Now I'm getting chatty with the chat. Okay, so Seven of Cups, Virgo. So many opportunities, so much creativity. It's creative time. So your energy is very good with like, I think you should just like lock yourself in your room or house or whatever and create and do you. Or go out, well, quarantine. But this is a good time, very creative time for you, Virgo. Lots of different opportunities, lots of different ideas, just a bright and happy time. Let's see the next energy. Knight of Cups. Somebody's going to want to have an important conversation about love with you or relationships. Somebody wants to communicate with you, maybe tell you that they love you, something spoken at this time. Somebody wants to declare good feelings towards you, Virgo. Okay. Then we have the moon. Okay. And this is Piscean energy. A secret crush. A secret crush is around you at this time. There's some information. I feel like there's some information that you need to sort out, but be excited. I don't think this is an energy to not be excited about. Be excited about all the possibilities and don't make final decisions about any of them. So just enjoy the experience of sort of, you know, seeing it all, okay? Then we have the next energy Thursday, Page of Swords, Gemini, Aquarius, Libra, secondary transits in Earth. Somebody, an air sign possibly brings you very good information. Somebody's going to tell you the truth about something. Somebody's going to come in and tell you facts, info. It might be an air sign or it may be somebody else, but I feel like it's someone who's quite daring, someone who might be taking a, how do you say, a risk to tell you. So, but I feel like they're coming through to like tell you the truth, to help you, to wake you up, and to protect you with good information. Okay. Thursday, we have the Ace of Swords. Excuse me, Friday. Communication from love. You might be hearing from like a secret admirer. If you're in a relationship, I feel like your partner wants to begin something new, a new direction. Not without you, I mean together, like a business opportunity or a move or a change, financial change, buying a car, something like that. Something moderate to sizable. So you might have a conversation with a partner if you're in a relationship. If you're single, you might hear from somebody who has a secret crush on you, or they might actually tell you that they have a crush on you. And then we have the next sign, Saturday, the Magician. Somebody's coming through with very intense energy towards you, Virgo. Somebody's coming through. I think somebody wants you to know how they feel about you in a positive sense. And I feel like they're communicating to you positive things, wanting to talk about long-term things. Very likely it's somebody who had hidden feelings for you, somebody who had not told you of their feelings before. Sunday, we have the Justice card. That's Libra. I feel like, I think that you're going to get clued in on things a lot this week in a positive sense. You're going to hear the truth about things, and I think it's going to really, in some way, help you understand. Maybe in multiple levels, actually, Virgo. You're going to learn about how someone feels about you, their feelings about you. You might get clued in. But there's also other situations that you had information withheld from you on that now someone's going to come through and help you understand. So very nice energy for you. And that's, I didn't want to say it to be negative Nancy right away, but sorry to all the Nancys in the world, but the Seven of Cups, right? I feel like, I didn't want to say it, but I felt like there was a little bit of stuff you didn't know, but I didn't feel like it was bad. That's why I didn't say it. But now I really feel like there's certain things that you don't know, Virgo, and I know it's more than one thing. There's a personal relationship where somebody's coming through with loving, supportive energy, but then there's also someone who's telling you the truth about something, like cluing on maybe even multiple things, like you know, telling you the gossip at the cooler that you don't know, that's pertinent to you, relevant to you, and it really gives you like a good understanding of what's going on. Thank you so much for the Super Buck Delta Tango. Very, very kind. Thank you. Okay, last but not least is Scorpio. The Scorpianas. Happy birthday, you guys. All the Scorpianas in the world. Welcome. Scorpio energy. Scorpio new moon next Sunday. Hey girl, hey. Ava, thank you. Hey guys. Oh, you guys are spoiling me right now. Thank you. Okay, so Scorpio, sun, moon, and rising. Let's rock and roll and see what's good. All right. I'm just humbled. I shouldn't watch chat because, like, you guys always spoil me, and I'm like, I don't know. I'm a sucker, so, like, when people do nice things for me or just even say something, like, that I'm just, like, I, like, gush. It's like... I get so overwhelmed. I'm a Venus in Cancer, so like, I don't know. Just that it's always been a thing. Hey, all you guys have been watching me for a while. I can't help it. But I can't not look. Like, I love talking to you guys. It's like it's a good thing for me too. Okay, Scorpio, sun, moon, and rising. Hey, Scorpio gang. Oh, now Scorpiana comes through. Thank you so much. So look at you guys go. You know where to put your money at. So we have Ace of Cups, guys. So who else here? Okay, so we have new relationships, new love, a change for the better in situations. Ace of Cups is really big this week. Breakthrough moment, heart open, rising high, you know, just feeling good. Ace of Cups is such a blessing. Tuesday we have the Queen of Swords, Gemini, Aquarius, Libra. A conversation with an air sign, that's very important. She might tell you something that you need to know. Maybe this is a man or a woman, but maybe the object of your desire. But I feel like this is a friend or an ally telling you information that you need to know. Wednesday, we have the Queen of Pentacles, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. Secondary transits in water, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Somebody's giving you important information. So I feel like this is an advisor energy, and this is someone who brings truth to you. Okay, so there's 2 points of information. A conversation with an air sign, Queen of Swords like energy. And then there is a truth. It might be directly told to you, or it might be actually someone who you through them and around them you see information, insight. I feel like whether this is a man or a woman, I feel like you're very drawn to this person. So there you go. And then Thursday we have the Eight of Pentacles, Sun in Virgo. And so I feel like love towards a job or work, feeling very like passionate towards work, having your heart really open, feeling whatever happens for you at work this week will be very successful. So very, very lucky time, especially if you're applying yourself really hard at a job. There's really good outcomes with it. Friday, we have the Four of Wands. Look at this. So it's like a very loving energy, very happy home, happy family, love, unity, just being together. And then Saturday we have the nine of Pentacles, strong financial standing. That's Saturday. You have earned the position that you're in. I feel as though there's been a lot of hard work to achieve where you're at, and I feel like the relationship is coming in as a complement to the things that you have earned. Okay, whether you're a man or a woman. And then we have the Emperor energy. Wow, Scorpio, look at you guys, birthday present. So that's the Aries energy come through, and so I feel like things are coming together for you, and I feel like there is things are coming together for you, and I feel like there's a lot of stability in your future, and I feel like, yeah, there's a lot of stability in your future, and I think you're getting the kind of life that you want. So that's your energy for this week. So happy birthday, you guys. So we have Steph. Thank you so much. You spoiled me, you guys. Thank you. I wasn't expecting that. That was very kind. Thank you. So happy birthday, Scorpios, to everybody. Happy birthday. So why don't we do the bonus reading now? Should we use these cards, or should I'll use my deck. Let's use this one. So this is kind of like new moon energy for like a preview. Maybe I'll do another one on TikTok if you guys want more information. I'm really into TikTok right now. It doesn't get me any advancement. It's just fun to do. Okay, so let's see the energy. I like new platforms to like play with, you know. And I said no to TikTok for so long, but now I'm like kind of low-key yes. Okay, so let's see our energy for the new moon, the 15th of Sunday, the 15th of November, 14th. So the core energy is the High Priestess. Okay. So I feel as though this is a time when a lot is coming together. There's a lot of awareness and insight that's coming together to bring awareness about what is what. And I feel like you're getting clarity on why things happened the way they did, and you're also, the holes in your life are being fulfilled. So the holes of awareness are being filled up with knowledge and understanding. So things are getting tied up, things are getting explained, and there is an understanding that's coming through and learning about a situation. Okay. The next message is the Six of Pentacles. There's a lot of financial opportunities that are showing up for many of you, and I feel like these are opportunities worth looking into. So I know it's been very hard for a lot of people, but look for financial opportunities at this time. You guys, you guys should take me literally when I talk like this. Like, I'm not just messing around like blah blah whatever. Look for your finance. You didn't hear me earlier this year saying, like, how do I say, like, go look for financial stuff. I say it at specific times. So for those of you guys who don't know me very well, or who don't know this, it's like, yes, look for financial opportunities at this time. Not rabbit holes, but like actually good things. They might be coming up. Don't waste them. This is a good energy too. Carpe diem, seize the day. So we have the Strength card. You might have very strong allies in Leos, some of you guys. And I also feel as though you have a connection with people around you through spirit, through your conviction, through your feelings of passion. The things you care about, they care about. And I feel like that creates a very strong direction or barrier. Like it's like, it's almost like, it makes me think of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers or whatever. It's like the team together, like you guys are together as one because you have the same goals, and like you can't be messed with because that's in your spirit. And then we have the Seven of Wands. I think that also it's very successful for you to push off any energy that sort of distracts you from what you need to do. Very much eye on the prize. You might have an advisor or somebody who's telling you insights on what to do, but I feel like very much eye on the prize. You know what's good. Don't get distracted. Here is the next message, Six of Wands. So take an action to remove yourself from past situations. I feel like there are, how do you say, take active decisions, make active decisions to move on from concrete directions. I feel like, yeah, it's time to let things go so that you can go in the direction that you want, but it's an actual choice, decision, taking a certain step. Then we have the Four of Cups. You're getting offers. You need to, you know what I'm also getting? That you don't have to make a decision about them yet. In fact, the new moon is Sunday, so it's like next Sunday. So it's, I think it's like actually a good idea just to appreciate the different things that are going on, consider them, and maybe take some time to figure out what's what. That was a theme for many people. Also, leaving things behind is a big theme right now. Scorpio season, right? Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords is such a great card because it represents that you're like, you're leaving some things, some things like so done and over. You're emotionally not impacted by it anymore. It's like the things like in grade 3 that bothered you, that you think back to now, you're just like, whatever, Veroosh. Like, why were you so obsessed with New Kids on the Block? Like, whatever. You know, it's like, you know, something that once had such a huge impact on your life, now is just is just whatever. Okay, so whatever situation you felt overwhelmed, you're moving past. And then we have the Two of Cups, but this is my funky monkey Two of Cups. This isn't the full-on Two of Cups. Don't rely on other people at this time. It's nice when they show affection and all this stuff, but it's all about you standing on your own 2 feet. It's Three of Pentacles. Money matters right now. Money decisions. It's time to like buck up and like do the money thing. Like hard decisions, proud decisions, wise decisions. No awkwardness, no looking over the shoulder and looking for approval from somebody else. Look at this, Ten of Pentacles. This is such a powerful 2 tens right on the outside. So whatever, it's like a real, like, this is coming through as an energy of like go for broke, cash, loyal, like just strength. But the strength comes from independent decisions towards a specific outcome with openness to other people, but also not, how do you say, not giving them that much room over you. Okay, so below we have the Knight of Swords, Gemini, Aquarius, Libra, a messenger coming through with important information. So I just feel like you have loyalty with some people that is unspoken, but it's not the people who you think. The people who are like, you know, with full of words and like all this stuff, they're establishing trust with you. That might go in a good direction in the future, but you have a good framework. The blueprint is good, and it's coming through for you. Like the nexus of your social situation, they have your back. Whoever it is, they have your back. Okay? So that was fun, and thank you guys so much for being so generous. I wish you guys all the best, and I hope you guys have a good night. And yeah, I'll see you guys soon. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I wasn't on a break. I was just taking a little break. So I'll see you guys soon. Thank you for watching, and have a nice night.